I'm Marlon Harris of Runner Performance. I will be sharing a few clips of a useful off-tackle run drill that I used during camp at the Niagara Football Academy in Canada. The two backs that I chose to display here have two totally different running styles, but use the same techniques that they learned to defeat a linebacker at the second level. Here's an 8-point list of tips and techniques to follow and help evaluate your running backs. I'm going to first show you the plus runs. Plus runs means positive. Another good way to evaluate your running backs, when you go through and you watch film, you can give them a plus or a minus, and then be able to give them a score after game day or practice. We're going to show the first run full speed, and then I'll be able to go back and slow it down for you. So right here at the point of contact, when you go through the list, the ball's on the outside. He's got the defender over pursuing, and then he just simply makes a move inside, and he keeps his feet alive. On this next one, you can tell this other back is real elusive. He pitter-patters, which we don't want to spend too much time just shuffling our feet, but he's even with the linebacker. He knows he's a better athlete. He has his base extra wide, and then we're able to get him to lean to a particular side, and then we just outmaneuver him. As you see here, the linebacker's eyes goes downfield or toward the ground, and that's eventually where he ends up. On this run here, again, this linebacker has been sensitive for the inside move, so his shoulders are actually turned. So you actually want to take that upfield shoulder. If he turns it here, linebacker goes base, his arms are wide, he's not shooting through the hips. So we want to cut that man in half. We don't have to run through him. You just run through a shoulder. Running back does a good job picking the outside shoulder, gets his pad level down, and the most important thing, he keeps his feet alive, trying to fall forward, and he was able to break this tackle. This one here is one of my favorite runs. It's pretty simple. Again, we go through these drills, and after you go through a couple of reps, the linebacker and the running backs know what to expect. They start to cheat a little bit. But right here, I challenge this running back to run right at him. You don't have to run to the middle of these cones. So you'll see he runs right at him and gives himself some space, some real estate to that other outside cone. He doesn't step on his toes. He makes a move a little bit earlier, but again, this running back is a really good athlete. But you see right here, as the linebacker goes base, he's already in his cut. And it's just pretty simple. Just run around him. And the most important thing, put your foot in the ground, get vertical, and get upfield. It's a good run. Now we're going to show you the minus runs, the negative runs, the do's and don'ts. Again, even if you get a yard or two, we're still trying to challenge our backs to get those first downs, try to get 4 or 5 yards, and just chip away. Right here at the point of contact, you can see his feet is actually past his hips. So he's already shuffling. He already anticipated making an inside move. Linebacker does a good job reading inside out, doesn't fall forward, and was able to just shoot his hips on a lazy cut, wrap him up, and throw him down. On this one here, again, on the running back, it's lazy. He goes to the inside cone, which is fine, but the linebacker's going inside out. He's watching his target, and then again, he's anticipating the inside move, but instead of going base or making sure that they replace him in space, he just runs by him, makes it easy tackle for the linebacker. This one right here is a no-no. Again, as we start getting in space, running backs want to make somebody miss. Okay, it's okay to cut them in half, as we talked about earlier. But right here, you can see the ball, bad ball security. Again, his feet is over his hips, and he stops his feet. And the linebacker just does a good job, keeps coming, and then we absorb the blow. He is not the hammer. All right, he's the nail right here. Not a good run, especially when we lose yards. This last one, again, perfect example of he's still falling forward, but again, he wants to be a jitterbug, pitter-patter his feet, but right here on contact, he out-leverages him, but the linebacker keeps coming. Right here, the emphasis, if you can see, is the top of his helmet, the white helmet. His eyes are down. So I always tell them, if your eyes go down, that's eventually where you're going to end up. Keep your eyes upfield, trying to keep your shoulders square, and just trying to run through contact. But those guys was able to cross feet and make the tackle. Again, if you have time, download our free app today. You can get them on any mobile device. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hope to see you back.